If your back flares up every time you deadlift, you're not alone. The problem isn't the lift, it's how you're moving. Your setup, your tension, your sequencing. I'll show you the 5 real reasons your deadlifts are wrecking your spine and exactly how to fix them. Deadlifts get a bad rap, but research shows they're actually safer than squats and bench when done right. So why do so many people feel wrecked after pulling? Because they're not using their hips. They're using their spine. They drop their hips too low, round the back, skip the brace, and yank the bar with no tension in their lats or hamstrings. And when your spine becomes the engine instead of a stabilizer, pain is guaranteed. So let's break down exactly what's going wrong and how to fix every part of it. 1, you're squatting your deadlift. Your hips drop too low, your knees shoot forward, and suddenly this is a squat, not a hinge. That shift puts the load on your quads and your low back, not your glutes and hamstrings. And when the bar drifts forward from your midfoot, your back has to fight to hold the position. Here's the fix. Start with your hips above your knees, shins vertical, bar over midfoot. Clean hinge mechanics, force transfers cleanly, back doesn't have to pick up the slack. Number 2, you're not bracing properly. This is huge. No brace means no spinal support. Most people take a shallow breath into their chest, but the goal is 360-degree pressure. Breathe deeply into your belly, then push out front, sides, and back. Think of expanding a balloon around your core. If you wear a belt, don't just crank it as tight as you can. Brace out into it. That internal pressure acts like armor. No brace, and your spine is out there on its own. Number 3, you're pulling from too deep. Not everybody has the mobility to pull from the floor. And if you're forcing it, your back pays the price. If your hips tuck under or your spine rounds at the bottom, you're already in a compromised position before the bar even moves. You're loading your spine under flexion. That's a setup for injury, not strength. The fix is simple. Elevate the bar. Use blocks or plates until you can maintain a neutral spine. Form first, floor second. Number 4, your lats aren't engaged. If your lats are off, the bar drifts forward, your upper back rounds, and your spine becomes the last line of defense. Your lats are spinal stabilizers. They lock the bar in and keep the torso tight. Here's how to fix it. Before you pull, bend the bar. Crush oranges in your armpits. Feel that tension through your entire back. Now your spine has the backup it needs. And number 5, you're not loading your hamstrings. This one's sneaky. You set up too upright or you just yank the bar off the ground and your glutes and hamstrings never get involved. No tension means your back takes over again. You should feel your hamstrings stretch and loaded before you lift. They're springs, so preload them, then drive. Cue this. Push your hips back until you feel that deep tension. Then brace and lift. No slack, no guesswork. Now we have the 5 problems, let's talk about how to fix it. Step 1, fix your setup. Start with the hips higher than your knees. Bar should be right over your midfoot. Your shins should be pretty close to vertical and your shoulders slightly in front of the bar. Film yourself from the side. If it looks like a squat, reset. If your mobility sucks, raise the bar. Blocks, plates, trap bar, it all works. Get in position first, then load it later. Step 2, lock in your brace. Breathe into your belly, expand 360 degrees, front, sides, and back. If you're wearing a belt, brace into it. One cue that I love, try to crack your ribs outward without shrugging. If your core is not working, your spine will be. Step 3, rebuild your hinge. Start with a dowel, or I love to tuck a foam roller in my shirt. 3 points of contact, head, back, tailbone. Hinge back, not down. Feel the hamstrings load. You can go from RDLs to working with kettlebells and then the trap bar. But if you can't hinge clean, you shouldn't be deadlifting heavy. It's also great to work in single leg RDLs. It forces the glute, hamstring, and core tension all together, which you want on your deadlifts. Step 4, fire up your lats. Before the bar moves, your lats should already be engaged. That's your anchor. You can use bands to help give resistance to force your lats to engage, or think about bending the bar. Either way, cue lat engagement before you pull. Bar stays tight, spine stays locked, force transfers clean. Step 5, prime your posterior chain. You don't need to yank the bar cold. Build tension before you lift. You can add in activation work like glute bridges with band abduction, hamstring sliders, eccentric RDLs, or iso holds. You want to feel your glutes and hamstrings before the bar even moves. That's how you really protect your spine. Deadlifts aren't the problem, but if your setup is off, your brace is weak, or your hinge is broken, yeah, your back's gonna take the hit. You don't need to quit deadlifts, you just need to earn them. If this helped you out, hit that like button and drop a comment. What's the biggest issue in your deadlift right now? I'll reply to every single one. And if you want the same breakdown for other exercises, form fixes, science, all of it, hit subscribe and stay tuned.